National Football League.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll manage only a couple. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
3rd and short. Purdy will try to run for it. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Niners first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And the Niners are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Bears nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number 1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. With the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Swift. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the bootleg, it's Williams. This one caught at the 4. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his big tight end. Cole Komet, touchdown Bears.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good, and the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Taken in by Jennings.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Purdy gonna put it up again. This throw left side, caught by Kittle.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd down, they need 3. They'll throw again with Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Niners will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Agunze. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Escaping to his left. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Ooh. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bears are on top. It's 14-10.
Bears 14, 49ers 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on the... Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. On play action, here's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
36-yard line. A gain. It's now 2nd and 6.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd down, Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Hey, you can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We can have a shootout on our hands if they keep up their end of the bargain. First down. Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he is going to have a Bears first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Chicago.
They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Moore. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Still 2nd down.
Now 2nd and inches. A run with Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit. to the defense. Once
Here is 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 49ers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey.
Purdy's pass. Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts,
It's 2nd
and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Second down, 8 for the first down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. Here's first down. Now Purdy. Downfield, he's got Bourne. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.